Halloween is kind of a special time for me and, well, for all of us folks down here. It's a time for reflection, time to look back and be grateful for all those tricks we've been treated to. It's a time when I like to plug in the fire and listen to some of my all-time favorite Halloween carols. And they're all available on this album, Elvira's all-time favorite Halloween carols. You'll get all these all-time favorites.
Silent night, spooky night. You better not turn, you better not toss. Eat some garlic and carry a cross. Dracula is coming to town. We three monsters orient alarm. Mothra, Rodan, but Godzilla's the star.
Yes, they're all my favorite Halloween carols, and they're all here on my album, Elvira's all-time favorite Halloween carols. How much would you pay for all these favorites? Well, don't answer, because if you act now, you'll also get this. Elvira's all-time favorite Halloween carols, Volume 2. You'll get more of my all-time favorites, like I saw Mommy kissing Frankenstein. Harry Wolfman was a very hairy man. Yes, hair on his face and hair on his back and hair on Possum's head. Yes, enough Halloween carols to last a lifetime. Available now through this special offer. Here's how to order.
Just a $9.99 or $99.92. Elvira's all-time favorite Halloween carols volumes 1 and 2 box 9.99. Terrors last cost $9.99. No checks, CODs, or money orders. We want your cash only.
That's Elvira's all-time favorite Halloween carols, Volume 1 and 2. Listen to it with someone you love.
Halloween doesn't have to be spooky. Not with Easter Seal Safe Halloween coupons. The safe treat that gives treatment. Safe Halloween coupons are good for treats at stores and restaurants. Give them to trick-or-treaters or treat yourself. Give Easter Seal Safe Halloween coupons because Halloween should be warm and friendly.
Coupon books available at area Burger Kings, NCNB banks, and AMC theaters.
Make Halloween fun with one-stop shopping at Woolworth or Woolco for your Halloween needs. Costumes from $1.83 to $3.99, like $6 Million Man, Bionic Woman, superheroes, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, and a new favorite for girls, Holly Hobby. You can get wrapped candies of every kind, bubblegum, lollipops, fun-size candy bars. Get this Halloween record, Sounds to Make You Shiver, just $1.89. Make Halloween fun and easy. Make just one stop at Woolworth or Woolco.
For great Halloween fun, pick up some spooky decorations at Walgreens. Just $7.99 each. Scary sound-activated Halloween figures, battery-operated pirate skull, witches, skeletons, and more. Stock up on Halloween candy, too. Walgreens has a wide selection of treats and goodies of all kinds. And it's time to order your holiday photo greeting cards. Put your favorite photo on any of 6 beautiful designs. All orders include a free marker pen. Treat yourself to savings this week at Walgreens.
Halloween is really a special time, isn't it? Especially for me. You can see why if you know who I am. Look up a little. That's me, a jack-o'-lantern. At Halloween time every year, I sit up here and watch everybody go by. It's a nice and scary time, isn't it? All those wonderful costumes and masks and makeup. I think about how much fun Halloween is. I also worry a little bit about the things that can spoil the fun of Halloween. Those kinds of things scare me too, but in a different way. For instance, look next door. That's where Corey lives.
Corey, have you got that pumpkin ready yet?
Yes, Dad.
Corey's going to carve a pumpkin with her dad.
This pumpkin weighs 50 pounds.
That's a big one. It probably weighs close to that.
Probably.
Come on here and set it down.
Okay.
Let me get the paper straightened out.
How's that?
That's fine. Have you decided what kind of face you're going to make on it yet?
A happy face.
I'll do that.
Now, a pumpkin's not easy to carve. I know that. You need the proper tools. But first you have to draw a face that you can carve.
All right, so you got to be careful.
Corey's doing that.
That's a nice pumpkin face.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can cut the top off now.
Then you cut the top off so you can scoop out the insides. It takes a sharp knife. And you know, sharp knives can be dangerous if they're not used right. I'm glad that Corey's father is helping her. It's much safer that way.
Eager to get inside?
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull that off.
Ew, look.
You ever seen the inside of a pumpkin before?
Yeah. Not that way.
Okay, now comes the fun part. Gotta start cleaning it out.
Getting my inside scooped out tickles me. It'd tickle you too, if you were a pumpkin. So far it's been fun. But look at Corey's hand. Kinda gooey, isn't it? Corey is going to carve the face with a small knife. Can you imagine how that knife could slip and maybe cut her? I hope Corey will do the safe thing. Good, that's a lot better. A clean, dry hand can hold a knife safely, and cut with it safely too. Cut slowly, carefully, in small slices, and always cut away from yourself.
Thank you.
Make sure there's an adult, or someone a lot older than you, who can help you if you need help. That's the safe way to carve a pumpkin. I'm glad Corey isn't going to spoil her Halloween fun. Carve carefully. That's one way to have a Halloween that's fun and safe.
Toys R Us has the Big Bird Halloween costume and the Yoda Halloween costume for trick-or-treating.
And now, for the final test.
Grandpa's experiment is coming along rather nicely tonight, Lily.
When Grandpa's happy, it seems to give the whole house a lift.
What a landing!
Yeah, a three-point landing on a one-point head.
Only one bat I know who could do that.
You mean?
Yeah. Oh, hit the silk hunch mile. 8,000 miles from home, and I run into a blood relative.
Hey, there's a message for you, Dad.
Oh?
Take a leg there, Hunchy, and let's have a look.
What does it say?
Acme Mausoleum's up 3 1/4. Good. Igor and Lucretia. Now we're coming to the blue chips. Cousin Wolfbane's twins, Igor and Lucretia.
Are arriving Thursday, 10 a.m., International Airport.
Well, it looks like Cousin Wolfbane's children are going to be visiting us for a spell.
I just love spells.
I just hate relatives, especially from Transylvania.
Now, who could be at the door at this hour?
Almost anyone might be out strolling on a beautiful night like this.
Excuse me for interrupting your masquerade party, but I'm afraid I'm lost. I'm looking for the Anderson oil refineries.
The Anderson oil refineries? Of course. I knew a rich widow who lived near there once. Passed away about 10 years ago. I must look her up sometime.
Yeah, maybe we should ask somewhere else, boss.
What for? I'll tell you the same thing I will. You follow this road, straight as the bat flies, take the first werewolf leg to the left, and from there it's only a dagger's throw to the refinery.
Oh, thank you.
You're most welcome.
Beware of mysterious, rain-soaked strangers, particularly the one who just asked you for directions.
Enjoying the ride, Mr. Anderson?
Eddie, it's time to go.
I'm not going to the airport.
Eddie, that's very rude. You should be looking forward to meeting your two cousins, Igor and Lucretia.
So I can play ring around the graveyard with a couple of Transylvanian transplants?
Eddie, listen to me. They'll be fun.
Oh, sure. The three of us sitting up on a mountainside howling at the moon.
Well, that's as it should be if you're normal kids. I'm telling you, Eddie, you're ruining your life with football, surfing, studying, playing the drums. Honestly, Eddie, sometimes I wonder, where did we go wrong? Now, you let me in there. Eddie, where'd you go?
Flight 13 from Transylvania will be arriving in 7 minutes at gate 6.
Oh, thank you.
I think this calls for a royal welcome. Let's see. I did the werewolf for Cousin Magda and the fire-breathing dragon for Uncle Ludwig. But for the twins...
Welcome, mini monsters.
Is that a new kind of motorcycle, Captain Cliff? Now, there's something you don't see every day, Captain Cliff.
Yes, what?
A sky-riding bat with a gray face.
A sky-riding bat with a gray face? That's crazy.
Not as crazy as a helicopter pilot with a green face.
Look out below!
That looks like Igor and Lucretia.
The alligator bags or the kids?
It is Igor and Lucretia.
Hey, it's the clan, man.
Right. They're out of sight.
Slip me 5, man.
Fantastic.
Hiya, cuz. What's happening?
Lil, they're not Transylvanian monsters.
But they are a lot like American monsters.
My, that music's sounding better.
I think it's Grandpa's invention.
Well, he's certainly inventing some interesting explosions.
Hey, everybody.
How'd you dig that sound, Uncle Herman?
Don't these kids really whale pop? This is only after one session. Can you imagine what'll happen after we practice for 3 weeks?
Oh, no.
I can, but I don't know where Lily, Grandpa, and I will find another place to live.
It's not that we don't enjoy the music, dear.
It's just that we'd enjoy it a lot more if you could practice somewhere else.
Well, there's a music room down at the school, but we don't have any wheels.
Eddie, I promised you a car for your birthday, and I am a man of my word.
My own car?
And now, for the final test.
Grandpa, come on up. We're going to take Eddie down to get his car. Head south, Grandpa. We'll meet you at the used car lot.
Since I've taken over Anderson Refineries, we've developed a new process. Every fleet-owned automobile leasing company and car dealer in town has agreed to use our new gasoline.
Oh, we'd be happy to try it, Mr. Murdoch.
Try it?
Oh, use it. Just put me down on the list.
I already have.
Do you have any idea what that guck does to people?
Now look around, kids. I'll see if I can find a salesman.
Is it still there, Hennessy?
Hello? Salesman? Anybody here?
Maybe if we're quiet, it'll go away.
There are others, too. Grandpa, the kids have rediscovered their heritage.
Isn't this the funkiest, Uncle Herman?
Yeah, this is the campiest.
Campiest?
You think there's enough room back here for the instruments?
Oh, Eddie, take my word for it. There's plenty of room. Oh, does this bring back memories? Now you're sure you kids don't want to look around some more?
No, please, don't look anymore. I'll make you a deal. If you want it, it's yours. Cheap.
Oh, wow! Out of sight!
I hope you'll also let me pay for the other damage.
Pay. Only don't let him look anymore.
Got your license, Eddie?
Got it. Bye, Dad, and thanks.
Bye.
Be careful, Eddie.
You drive pretty good for a beginner.
Yeah, we've gone 2 miles. I haven't even driven up a single tree yet.
Oh, I wish you hadn't said that.
I think your voice is changing.
I didn't say that.
I didn't either.
I did. And I'd better take over, or you'll spoil your record.
Where'd you come from?
I came from where you were almost going.
I don't know whether to talk to you or not.
Suit yourself, my dear. None of my other clients did.
Just who are you?
I am the ghost of Jeremiah Grundy, an undertaker. You are Eddie, Igor, and Lucretia. I'm also an eavesdropper.
I hope you're also a good mechanic.
Out of gas, my boy.
So soon? We started with a full tank. That was only a couple of miles back.
My, you're getting a lot better mileage out of her than I did.
Hang in there, man. Why don't we have a little rock session right here in the car?
May I request my favorite dirge? As I recall, that is not it.
You know, we really are moving.
I've been moved by Beethoven, Brahms, and Bach, but a whole car be moved by that.
Grandpa! Grandpa!
What is it, Herman? I'm busy.
The kids never arrived at school, Grandpa. You think something happened?
Oh, relax. Oh, what happened is my new invention is working. I rigged Eddie's car so he won't drive too fast.
Oh, Grandpa, you're an angel.
Watch your language, really.
Hey, Uncle Herman, Grandpa.
It's a miracle, Pop. We've got a car that runs on music.
Now, just calm down, Eddie. Nobody around here believes in miracles.
It's true, Uncle Herman. We were out of gas, but when we started playing music, the car started going.
Ask Mr. Grundy. He's the ghost who was driving.
Now that I can believe.
Does your invention have anything to do with music?
The receiver was activated by my super electroscopular transmitter in the basement. Somehow it must have picked up musical vibrations. Where could I have gone wrong, Herman?
Oh, look at it this way, Grandpa. Those were Dr. Frankenstein's words when he first saw me. And look how well I've turned out.
You trying to tell us music makes that heap go?
It does, honest.
What do? Pull into a station and say, fill her up with a funeral march? Seeing's believing, man. Come on, we'll take you for a ride. Forget it. I'm not riding in any goodbye wagon. Besides, here comes my dad. Hey, Dad, your new gas has some competition. These clowns say this heap runs on music.
Music? Better not whistle, son. It's liable to drive away without them. Come on, hop in.
Well, it's true, Mr. Murdoch. It's part of my grandpa's invention.
And it'll wipe out anything on the road. You want a race? You got it.
Now, wait a minute, Igor. A race isn't going to prove anything.
Just that you're too chicken.
Well, this chicken is going to make mincemeat out of that turkey of yours.
Oh, yeah? You know the Grand Prix course in the park? Meet you there.
You bet. Ready, Stuffy?
Anytime you are, music lovers.
Oh, I can't see a thing. But I certainly know what Santa Claus feels like coming down a chimney.
Smokestack is taking the lead again, folks. I wonder what he's burning in that car. Hollow tires?
I can't see who's causing all this smoke.
I I think we are, Dad.
None of your lip.
The secret to winning is patience and perseverance. So much for patience and perseverance.
Darn it, Pop. We don't have a chance.
The faster we play, the faster we go.
Faster, man, faster.
Oh, we're gaining on them. The finish line. We can do it, kids. Faster, faster.
You're gonna let them get away with it? Beating us with a musical jalopy?
Only as long as they keep their musical powers to themselves.
It's a sight for sore eyes, folks, and I do mean sore eyes, nose, and throats. The sky has never been bluer, the air never cleaner. The visibility is 100% and going up. Ever since the Monster Music Maker hit the market, more and more cars have been converted to it. It's been goodbye smog, hello music power.
We promised we'd bring them to you folks, and here they are. Our fair city's new first family. They've put music into your gas tanks and happiness into your hearts. First, let's have a word from the modest gentleman whose invention we're honoring. When did you first realize that your invention was destined to change the face of a nation?
After the race. And it's my conservative prediction that every car in the entire world will eventually be running on music power.
I don't have to tell you, gentlemen, that as this fluky invention takes over, your stock in my new gasoline won't be worth the smoke it's going up in.
What are we gonna do, boss?
Well, since the chairman of the board, Mr. Anderson, is tied up at the moment, the decision is up to me. And I say we steal that invention and destroy it before it destroys us.
Sleepcore will return after these messages.
Joey, did you hear that?
It happens this time every year, and there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop it.
There's no trick saving big during Haverty's Spooktacular Halloween sale.
Tomorrow from 10 till 10, you'll find bewitching sale prices store-wide.
With no interest and no payments till February.
Haverty's Halloween sale tomorrow only.
We've cut prices to the bone.
Experts at Magic Manor have everything you'll need this year, including actual character masks from famous motion pictures. And they can show you the proper application of makeup to impress that special someone. Magic Manor's professional hand-painted custom masks start as low as $250. This Halloween, remember Magic Manor. Wigs, masks, makeup, costumes, shockingly authentic. Magic Manor, East Wind Mall.
Oh, I do enjoy an evening with a little light entertainment. But when your video heads get dirty, you lose your picture. Not a pretty sight. Happily, this new Polaroid video cassette will help you. It actually cleans your heads as it plays, so dirty heads needn't haunt you. New Polaroid video cassettes. Get the picture?
Everyone, and welcome to downtown Kenton. We're about ready for the annual Halloween parade. It's being sponsored by the Kenton Area Chamber of Commerce. And real quick, like before the parade gets here, I want to give special thanks to a couple of individuals. Obviously the Kenton Area Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring this fine parade. Special thank you to Warner Cable, Channel 12, and also to Kenton Car Care for the use of their electric. We couldn't do this without their assistance. And also Richard Catterjohn is going to be doing all the filming tonight. I'm Bob Rowland. We'd like to welcome everybody, and the parade's on its way right now. And we've got, obviously, as all parades are, it's led by the some of Kenton's finest, the Kenton Police Department out here in full force. Honor Guard coming right behind them. And throughout the course of this parade tonight, we will be introducing the winners as they go by. All these selections have been made for the best costume, the best group, the most original, and so forth. And we will be letting everybody know about that. Stars and Stripes there. Kenton Post from the American Legion is with us. They're following the police department. And here comes the candy. As always, one of the favorites for the children is the candy. And one of the most important things to remember for you kids that are at home right now in any parade, you want to stay out of the road because there is a lot of traffic going on and we don't want anybody getting hurt. turn it over to the marching band. And obviously you can see why we don't talk during the band. Some of Kenton's finest musicians right there. And here's our Best Costume Awards. The pumpkin there is Meredith Phillips, and the butterfly, as you saw go by, was Brianna Benjamin. So congratulations to both of them. Young ladies there enjoying the parade. Hardin County Litter Control and Prevention Office out with their banner. Litter is unbearable. And a lot of youngsters over there enjoying themselves, screaming. Citizens opposing the landfill have a truck full of clowns and some clowns walking alongside of the truck. And they're turning right up here at the corner of north of Main Street and Franklin Street, I'm sorry. And they're going to be heading up north and then turning back off onto Columbus Street and heading over towards the city building where it's at right now for all the prizes and trophies to be awarded for all of the costumes. Most original is the cows are Carrie and Kelly Turner, and you can see the cows over there being pulled. And also the Tin and the Straw Man is James and Matthew Hastings. And they were picked out of all that group as the most original for this year's parade. And another fine entry from the most original is the dinosaurs. They're bringing up the rear. And there's a nice old car for you. If you like old cars, there's one for you. You can see they've got kind of a Clampett mobile there. And we're going to turn it over to another band. And that band, of course, being the Kenton Middle School Marching Band, some fine musicians in the future. And here's Warner Cable's monster truck this year. Everybody up there wishing everyone a happy Halloween with their masks and so forth on. Again, thank you to Warner Cable for all their help tonight. Richard Catterjohn for the camera work. As always, does a fine job. He's going to sit there and just watch the monitor, not respond. Seroptis International of Kenton, all waving hi to Mom. Trying to get them all to wave over here. There's a Bart Simpson there, and more candy coming. Of course, in every parade, Richard, there is lots of candy.
Yeah, lots of candy. Here's the radiation guy.
The bees. He's got a couple little bumblebees there with him. Beekeeper outfit with a couple little bumblebees there. And now the scariest costumes. The prisoner, right over here in 1906, is Marlena Wallace. Marlena Wallace is the scariest, and the thug, which is, that is the Simpsons family. And I don't see the thug around here, but the thug was voted second place, Derek Bordner. And we don't see him yet. And still don't see the thug.
It's Jason!
Some more Best Costumes Awards. All these were candidates in the costumes for the best costume, the best group, again, the scariest, and the most original. And the judges down there had a terrible time trying to decide who they were. Carolyn Gilbertson, James Rapp, and Jim Crates, all three judges in there. So they did a fine and outstanding job. They had a lot to choose from this year, and the decisions are always difficult ones to make. There's our thug right over there. He's in the red and black plaid shirt there. He got second in the scariest competition. We didn't know what else to call him, so we labeled him a thug. And you can hear off in the distance there are more bands, and we got a piece of candy here being pulled. And the reason for that, as you can see, she can't walk too fast inside that little outfit right there. The candy cane having some problems walking right now, so she's getting a lift.
Kid, where's your mask? Where's your mask?
Little marching corps there. The Hallowed Saints of Immaculate Conception Church was that float. Almost let that one go by. There's Batman in the back marching and getting ready to swing her baton, or Batgirl, as in my Batwoman, pardon me. I should better these things, right? And there's our cameraman. He did get on tape tonight. And you can hear more bands in the background. This parade, as usual, is loaded with lots of bands. There's another baton corps. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. They're hard to tell without their normal suits on. Again, all the winners, those that I've named off, will be given their prizes and awards in front of the city building a little bit later on this evening after the parade. And they are swinging around. They're going to pass in front of Ullman's after they pass by us. Turn it again over to a local band. Looks like the Ridgemont Golden Gophers. And you can see they're not large in number, but they do kick out some very strong music. We got another float here. You can see the witch on top of the van over there, and out back they've got the Ape Man and all kinds of good stuff up there. Lots of music. Drowning me out type music. And this is the individuals marching for the Vote Yes, Support Our Kenton Schools. Okay, now about that vote for Kenton Schools, you'll be able to see the question and answer period right here on Warner Cable Channel 12, Thursday night, starting at 7:30. Here's students today, leaders tomorrow. Again, more vote for our Kenton City Schools, and you can see they're getting a lot of support from the youth, our leaders for tomorrow, just like the side of the wagon says. All the kids did a fine job again this year, Richard, of dressing up, some very original, some of your standards.
Yeah, a lot of turtles.
Turtles is the popular one this year. Very popular, and looks like we wrap everything up with the ladder truck from the Kenton Fire Department, the newest addition, that is, to the fine fleet of fire trucks that the Kenton Fire Department has. And of course, obviously, we have to be followed by the police to make sure the traffic stays where it's supposed to be at. So that concludes the live taping of this year's Halloween parade, sponsored by the Kenton Area Chamber of Commerce. Again, a couple of special things going out to number one, Richard Catterjohn, the individual behind the camera, the guy that you got to saw briefly on camera. Also to Warner Cable, obviously, for allowing us to come out here and do this. To Kenton Car Company for letting us use their electricity so we could get this on for all of you folks at home that aren't able to be here tonight. And Kenton Area Chamber of Commerce, I think I said them already, for sponsoring this. And all the great participants in this year's parades, everything from the costume designers to the costume wearers to the judges. Again, give the judges credit, Jim Rapp, Jim Crates, and Carolyn Gilbertson. All three of those individuals did a fine job. And this is Bob Roll saying so long until next year.
Let's see, where's somebody? Oh, how about this man here? Hi, how's it going?
Great.
What's your name?
Bill Hennessy.
Bill. You know, being Halloween and everything, I was just wondering if you had a big treat for me.
Oh, I sure have.
I bet you do, Bill.
Sure do.
But I think we better, I think Bill has a big treat for me. Let's move on now.
I like to see all the children out in their costumes. But when I see them, I always hope they don't forget all they know about crossing streets safely. And I hope you don't either. That's especially important when drivers can't see you well. And for you to see the cars well, it's a good idea to take off your mask when you cross. Even though it may not be night yet, it's dark enough to make things outdoors hard to see, you and the cars. It makes me so happy when I see children look to their left for cars, then right for cars, then left again before they cross. You mustn't forget all the safety rules you know on Halloween, and especially because it's dark. It's safest not to cross between parked cars. That can be very dangerous.
And your witch returns home after a night of brewing up trick-or-treats. Be sure to check her goodies. This Halloween safety tip brought to you by Melmac Shoes in Sawmill Square Mall, Laurel.
You're watching Sleepcore, media for insomnia.
Did you ever have the feeling you was being watched?
This Halloween, all eyes are on the Cartoon Network for a full day and night of spooky tunes.
No, no, no!
Yes, yes, yes. All ghosts, ghouls, witches, and goblins are ditching the dirt nap to keep you company on the spookiest night of the year.
You're not scared, are you?
This Halloween, every time you turn around, another spooky tune on the Cartoon Network.
This part always chokes me up. This Halloween, nothing sets the mood like a movie from Blockbuster.
You're getting my foot wet.
Sorry!
From Budapest, here he is, half man, half animal, and old monster, Warren the werewolf.
Hi. What's he gonna do? Why does he want us all here? What's he gonna do? I don't want to see him. What's he gonna do?
No, get control of yourself. Yes, control. From Bavaria, the incredible man whom Dr. Frankenstein created in his spare time from a lot of spare parts. The Frankenstein creature. Learned any new dance steps lately?
Watch this one.
Very graceful. From tropical Haiti, the king of the living dead, Zabar the zombie, at a boy. From Egypt, the mummy. The flying queen of Halloween. Winnie, for Christmas.
Out of my way, Shorty. I don't have to take this kind of treatment from anybody. Somebody's gonna hear from me. Let me tell you. What's the idea of waking me up in the middle of the night?
Count Dracula will explain everything in just a moment. Wait! I believe I hear him coming now. Yes, I can see him clearly through the fog.
Oh, boy!
Oh, Master. Oh, Master. I forgot to open the window. Forgive me. It will never happen again.
And I know how to make sure it never happens again. And as for all of you, I have called you here tonight to warn you. You have exploited your monsterhood so much that you are no longer scary. People are laughing at you instead of shrieking. And now, someone has started the rumor that there is to be no more Halloween. And all of you are guilty, especially you. Shaving your beard and your hands just to make a razor blade commercial? How could you do such a thing? And you, letting that movie influence you so much that now, instead of terrifying the countryside, what are you doing? You're tap dancing.
I like tap dancing.
Oh, you like tap dancing? I'll give you tap dancing. Tomorrow night is Halloween, and I command you all to be your old horrible selves, especially you. Halloween cannot officially open without your ride over the moon. Now I'm warning you all. If anyone lets me down on this Halloween, you shall be replaced. Are there any questions? No. You have a question?
I sure do. How soon can I be replaced? I quit.
What? You quit? But you can't quit. Do you know what it means if you quit? I know, boss. I know you know. I want to know what she knows.
It means no more Halloween. The end to a beloved 2,000-year-old tradition. But my mind is made up. I quit.
Ah, so it was you who started the rumor that there would be no more Halloween, huh?
You got it.
But why would you do such a thing? Why?
Because I can't stand being a witch anymore. I'm tired of all those ugly girl jokes. Tired of being feared instead of loved. Tired of getting less respect than you. And tired of taking orders from you. Why should you be the leader of the monster world and not me?
Because I am your superior. To the entire world.
Now we have approximately 3 minutes of raw tape. It'll be wild sound and general footage that you can use to construct your own piece. It will also have the interview with the governor. Stand by for raw footage of the Halloween party, the annual Halloween party at the Executive Mansion in Albany with Governor Hugh Carey.
Right on up to the door, and they'll let you in right there. Go ahead. Yeah.
Who's that? You know who that is?
Where's the harpies? Where's the harpies? The harpies. Huh? See Matthew Superman? Right? Great place for fun. Don't you want me to take your jacket? Let me take your jacket off, all right? Sure, take your jacket off. Hello there. Hi, Professor. How are you? Professor. Hello, Professor. How are you? How are you? My goodness, look who's here. Satan himself. Make sure we don't lose this. Here we are. Welcome. How are you? Mr. Mayor, how are you? Look at all these voters you got here. Right, I can see it. Huh? Gee, what a bunch. pinned up in the attic. We found Columbus. And there's a lot of wonderful history in this house. We dug up a great picture of Columbus, which was here when Theodore Roosevelt was in the house, donated by his widow to celebrate the 400th anniversary of the discovery of America. We're discovering all kinds of good things in the attic. We're bringing them down, and very soon the people can come by and visit their house.
And the children are here today.
Children are here today because it's their house too, and they're having a good time. We'll never run out of apples because this state has plenty of apples, and lots of pumpkins, and lots of spirits.
And lots of costumes.
Very good costumes, and they're homemade, I'm told. And the angels outnumber the Satans today.
And that's a good sign.
It's a very good sign for New York. New York is up.
Thank you much.
All we ask you to do is don't let the goblins come to town. Come out and vote on Tuesday against the non-vote goblin. Otherwise, you'll be a pumpkin. Star Wars, hi. Where's your spaceship? You don't need a spaceship, right? Do you have any apples? Do you have some apples? Cookies? Sure. He speaks planet language.
You're watching Sleepcore. Pleasant dreams.
He's a bat, he's a cool cat with supernatural powers. Imagine that. So find out what it means to be a cool vampire with a family. Little Dracula.
Dracula has risen! I think I got it on videotape. Wait till I show the kids.
I don't like being a scavenger. I don't like eating dead things. Don't be stupid. What do you want? Fast food? I don't think I could catch it. How about Italian? I said no. It's gotta be dead. Maybe a little pastrami on pumpernickel. Is that dead enough?
Boom, shaka-laka-laka. Boom, shaka-laka-laka. Boom. Honey, I'm home. I almost forgot what day it is.
The legend has returned. The festivities may begin. What a treat.
Huh? What did you say, Deadwood?
Nothing.
That's what I like about you, Deadwood. No, strike that. That's what I like about the South. I forget what I like about you.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Oh, look out!
You know, these two may live forever, but I won't. Sir, madam, shall we bring forth the birthday boy? Party down.
Screwdriver! We must work quickly before Papa returns. He thinks I'm practicing my flying instead of working on this ridiculously far and away cool daddy thing. Hammer. Whoops. My fault. Do not be all bent into shapes, little handy. I will give you the kiss of life. There you go. Little D, your father's home. Come up at once. He's home early. I am a bum out. Better get some flying practice in. I am visualizing. I am a fighter jet. Hear the whine of my jet engines. Oh. business is for the bats. To the parlor! It's my birthday. I must hope against hope that Papa has brought me a far-and-away cool surprise. Handy, this is a bad time for a peekaboo.
Oh, no! My magic glass eye!
Okay, Handy, this had better be good.
Surprise!
Whoa! You remembered my birthday!
Hello and welcome to our special Halloween adventure and to the Magic Forest. I'm Larry Smith, here to introduce you to my many friends who live in the Magic Forest and to invite you to our Halloween surprise birthday party for Hattie the Witch. Before I explain why the animals living here in the forest would want to honor a witch on her birthday, why don't I fill you in on some of the details about the origination of the Magic Forest and how Hattie came to be a part of its legend. This is a magic forest because, well, I think it can better be explained if I read to you from the fantasy storybook that tells how it all began. Our story starts, as most stories do, with once upon a time. So, once upon a time, a very powerful but good wizard was looking for a new place to live. After searching for many days, he suddenly came upon an old hollow tree that suited his fancy. And when the wizard entered the tree, his very presence caused a very strange thing to happen. Immediately, the tree came to life. It opened its eyes and started to sing with the wind. The incredible new magic was so powerful that it shot from the tree's branches and roots, and before you could say hocus pocus, the entire forest had become enchanted. All the friendly animals were very happy, and they felt safe with the wizard's magic powers watching over and protecting them. That is until one fateful autumn afternoon when a terrible storm began to slowly sweep across the horizon.
Mr. Riddle-dee-dee, the wizard, come quickly.
Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee. Why, what is it, Hollow Tree? You sound alarmed.
Look at the sky.
My goodness, Hollow Tree. A violent storm is coming. And listen, the wind is howling like I never heard it before. Only when something evil is approaching does it ever sound like that. Oh, I have the fearful feeling that these winds will usher in a Halloween season not to be forgotten. Oh, this is no ordinary storm. I think we better warn the animals in the village, Hollow Tree. Sound the take cover warning. Oh, I'm going to do a little investigating and find out what this is all about. Boy, look at the sky. It's getting darker and darker. I think we're really in for a bad storm. I think you're right, Rudy. And listen to that wind. Oh, look, Teaser, here comes Buzzy the Bear. He certainly isn't wasting much time. You both better get inside. Those dark clouds are really moving in fast.
Take cover. This is the most unusual storm. Take cover.
A most unusual storm? Golly, Mr. Riddle-dee-dee would never tell us to take cover unless something weird is about to happen. He must be very worried. Teaser, why don't you stay at my house until this is all over? I don't think you can make it back home to the meadow in time. Oh, good idea. Thanks. I'm going to my house. It's really spooky out here. And it's so close to Halloween, too. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Well, come on, Tease. Let's go on inside. Oh, wait a minute. What is it, Rudy? I wonder if Miss Abigail heard the warning. You go ahead, and I'll be right back. Okay, Rudy. Miss Abigail Chicken. Block! Rhoda the Roaster, what are you doing out there? Don't you know there's a storm coming?
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see if you heard the warning from Mr. Riddle-dee-dee.
Why, no, I didn't, Rudy. A warning?
A hollow tree said to take cover, that this is a most unusual storm.
It is? Well, I wonder why.
I don't know, but it is awfully close to the 31st of October, and the wizard's never wrong. Just stay inside until the all-clear signal is given.
I certainly will, and thanks, Rudy. The 31st? Why, that's Halloween!
Homes, but I'm sure they were wondering what was causing this very unusual storm. Little did they know at that very moment, flying high overhead on a broomstick was a very crafty, not too wicked witch by the name of Hattie. Thoroughly disenchanted after hearing about the peacefulness that is always present here, Hattie, leading her entourage of shadowy spirits, left her home, the land of the witches, and sped swiftly towards the magic forest, vowing to cause trouble and unhappiness.
Oh, there's nothing like causing a little trouble on Halloween to make an old girl like me happy. Oh, come on, you pathetic poltergeists. Get with it. Can't you keep up? Why, it's Halloween, and the haunting season has begun.
One little ghost to another little ghost, a haunting we will go. It's Halloween, you know, we'll scare the people so. Said two little ghosts to another little ghost, come on and join the fun. We'll boo at everyone, 'cause Halloween's begun. The three little ghosts got together and found a witch's broom. Really, it was neat to wear a sheet and fly through everybody's room. They scared all the folks with the very scary jokes and said, we'll miss this so. Until next year, you know, when a haunting we will go. Together and found a witch's broom. It was neat to wear a sheet and fly through everybody's room. They scared all the folks with the very scary jokes and said we'll miss this so. Until next year, you know, when a haunting we will go.
Causing trouble was Hattie's way of celebrating her birthday, which just happens to fall on Halloween. But as happens many times, the fates are not to be outwitted, and her evil magic powers were about to backfire.
Oh, what a frightfully delightful way to celebrate my 200 and... Oops, I didn't mean to say that. I should never mention my age. Someone might be listening. Oh, nothing like a frantic broomstick ride to get me in the Halloween spirit. And just look what I've caused already. A perfectly beautiful tempest. I bet the animals of Happy Hollow are shivering with fear. They've probably never seen a holocaust like this. Not one caused by evil magic. And look at that old hollow tree. It looks as if it's about to blow over. Whoops, oh dear. Maybe I got a little carried away with myself. Maybe I overcast this disturbance a bit. Oh, I hope it isn't too late to turn back. I think I better put the broom in reverse and head for home. Well, come on, Black Beauty. What's the matter, Black Beauty? I can't get you turned around. Oh, what's happening to me? I'm losing altitude. I'm heading for the ground. Oh, I
I'm going to crash! Why, dear Hattie the Witch, you sure bombed out on this one. And look at me. I'm a mess. Right into a swamp. Oh, I must have flown into some kind of potent magic energy field. I had no idea there was anyone living here who had as much magic power as I have. Well, whoever it is, just better be on constant guard, because I'm not leaving until I get my revenge. Oh, I'm so angry I can't see straight. What's that? All right, who's underneath that bridge laughing? Are you the one responsible for me crashing? No, come on up and show your face. Let's just see how much magic power you really do have. No. So you want to play games, huh, do you? Well, how about a game of two-handed bridge? I usually win when I play. If you won't leave the bridge, well, just have the bridge leave you. All right, Magic Wand, do your stuff. Hideous laughter I despise. Transport this bridge into the skies. Why, what do we have here? A helpless little obnoxious troll.
Look what you've done! You've taken away my bridge! Now where will I live? No, you're a wretched old witch!
And you're a nasty old thing for laughing at me, and I always get my revenge.
I'll get even with you someday!
No, is that so? Well, just to make sure you don't try, I think I'll make you even smaller than you are now. It's time to teach you some simple arithmetic.
Uh-oh, I better hide behind this big red rock.
Magic evil numbers send this nasty troll the dividend. Smaller yet will be the end. Make the quotient -10. No! What happened? You're 10 times as big and 10 times as ugly. I've multiplied instead of divided. Oh, dear. And who's that with you?
It's me, Big Red. Before you came along, I was just a rock. And now I'm Big Red, the Red Rock Eater.
No. Now what have I created? Oh, well, just get out of here.
Yeah, sure, you old witch. But we'll meet again, believe me.
Yeah, we'll follow you wherever you go.
Oh, dear. My magic powers failed again. I just can't understand it. Well, it looks like I'm stuck in this awful forest for a while until vengeance is mine. But by the time that I'm through, I'll have everyone here under my control, including the one responsible for my ill-fated, deplorable plight. Now, let's see. I'm going to need a castle to live in, but first I better find some accomplices to help me carry out my trouble-making conspiracies. Someone who will always do as I say, not like that nasty old thing. What do we have here? Why, it's a cat. Every witch needs a cat. And he's sort of mean-looking, too. Not bright, but at least mean. Meow. Oh, hello there. I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. That's because I've never been here before. I'm just a kind little old lady looking for someone to stay with me at my enchanted castle and help me do a few chores. Really? You mean you live in a castle? Yes. Not yet, but I will be soon. Are you interested? Am I ever? Oh, I just love enchanted castles. Oh, this is too good to be true. Well, come on, let's go. Wait, just a minute. First, you must take an oath. Oh, sure, anything you say. All right, then, repeat after me. I will be your faithful servant. I will be your faithful servant and help cause trouble for the animals in the magic forest. And help cause trouble for the animals in the magic forest, and I will comply with every rule of the IWU. And I will comply with every rule of the... what's the IWU? That's the International Witches Union.
You're watching Sleepcore. Sleep tight.
And coming soon to Viewer's Choice.
Halloween week, you won't have a ghost of a chance renting them, but we've got them on Viewer's Choice. A horror show, definitely not for the squeamish. Halloween 4, the original party ghoul is back. Curse 2, The Bite, Snakes Alive. It's a venomous tale of terror. And Halloween Havoc 89, NWA wrestlers take their tricks to the ring live Saturday, October 28th. So why haunt the video store? Try a little tender, loving scare from Viewer's Choice.
Mr. Scary, settle down, Mr.
Off to the left. Everything's going bad
Mr.
right
Scary,
now.
Mr. Scary, Mr.
Boy, I
Scary.
am cheesed. I am cheesed.
What's
I
wrong?
tell you, I'm the Rodney Dangerfield of the vampires. I get to no respect around this WDI and the V. Here I am, hosting the biggest scary show in the history of the world. My big Halloween special, and I can't even get into the stupid studio. First, listen to this. Listen to this. First, my Scary-mobile won't work anymore just because it fell 2,000 feet off a cliff in the last show. It stopped running. Although I have to say, at the time it hit the ground, it was going 43 miles an hour, which is the fastest it's ever gone. Also, Scary fans, that stupid Pop Collins stage doorman wouldn't even let me in the studio. I hate that guy. I tell you, I get so angry.
Mr. Scary, easy, sir, easy, sir. Mr. Scary, why don't you start the show? Why don't you start the show?
Start the show? Start the show?
Well, yes, sir. Everybody's waiting.
Oh, they are?
Yes, sir. They're waiting.
For me?
For the show.
Oh, well, hello there, Scary fans, oldos and kiddos. Welcome to the Count Scary Halloween 2 party. Oh, it'll be scary. There'll be scary dancing, scary trick-or-treating, special educational films. But by the way, one starring my own mother. And there'll be pants flying everywhere. It'll be so scary. It'll be pants on the left, pants on the right, pants on the left, pants on the right, pants on the left, pants on the right. Stand up, sit down.
Fight?
Fight, fight, fight. Oh, excuse me, but I'm so scary right now. What? Look at that. My scary chair is saying, get your keister over here. So I'll do that. It feels good to be back into the scary chair. Now that's better. Now, boys, the reason that pants will be flying everywhere is that tonight's movie will be terrifying you. It will frighten your pants into orbit. Now, listen, you remember that gorilla at large? For that, you needed 2 pair of pants. For the movie Dracula, you needed 7 pair of pants. For the movie Bikini Beach, you didn't need any pants, I'll tell you that. For the movie Frankenstein, you needed 17 pair of pants. But boys, tonight's movie that they're making me show, Frankenstein versus Dracula, and with those 2 scary guys, you're going to need 34 pair of pants.
Wow.
Now, boys, fine boys of mine here in the studio, did you wear your 34 pair of pants?
No.
You didn't?
No, we didn't, sir.
You didn't wear them?
No. What?
Oh, I'll tell you something. You're going to be sorry, boys.
We are?
Yes, because your pants are going to fly off, all of you. And you're going to be in the studio in your shorts. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Dracula will fight Frankenstein. It will be so gruesome, your blood will chill. It will be terribly awful. Terrifying! Aha! Aha! See? You jerks, did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Believe me.
That was the sound man, sir.
That guy right now, you know where he is? He's standing there in his shorts. That's where he is. Too bad, boys, but I warned you. Finally, Skitty fans, my special guest on this scary Halloween show will be the president of my CKLW McDonald's fan club, the great Wendell Lee Shelton Jr. Remember him? Well, listen, Wendell... What? Somebody else had their pants scared off?
Another one of the boys, sir.
I told you, you jerk.